Welcome everybody. Today's video finds us over here on again another one of these canals over here in Ayutthaya, and we're going to check out a temple. I think the name of it is Phraya Tikaram or something like that. I can never pronounce these. I'm so bad. Anyway, this is a temple that the origin is unknown. This area used to be just kind of rural. And what they think is this canal and another canal that go right over here by it were used by traders in the Ayutthaya era, and that this temple was kind of over here by the junction of it. So it was frequented by the locals that were out here trading things, and now it's just a big temple, and it's accessed mainly by the roads. The canals are not used too much anymore. There's a few boats and stuff like that on them, but most of the people come here by car. So anyway, let's look around here. The main thing I want to see is they have kind of a cool looking Guanyin, and then we'll look at the giant standing Sukhothai Buddha, and they're building a new hall. So let's look around and see what we see. This is the countryside, what you see here. So back in the day, there was probably like bananas, rice fields, stuff like that around here. Now there's a few houses out amongst the trees, and you can see the canal. The water in the canal is quite low. I've never seen it this low before, but there's some boats. You see here's the water hyacinths floating on by, and locals will still come out here, get in these little boats, and they'll paddle around and do their thing. And then you can see they also come out here and fish, and they set up these little aquatic farms and stuff like that here on these canals. It's a great area. Somebody's over here cutting some weeds down, but other than that, it's just really peaceful. You see the birds and stuff flying around. But we're gonna walk up into here. So this is kind of what you see if you came in by the canal. So the temple would be right up here, and we'll go up these steps and there is quite a bit to this temple. Right over here, this is one of the new general purpose halls. And over there is like a chetty. They're building the new hall over there, and they have the crematorium also. Here we got a little shrine, and then some more of the like monk quarters and stuff like that are back in here. So this is the shrine. It's kind of a different style of Buddha, and you can see the candles and like the little flowers and the drums and stuff like that. And then we got a cat that's lounging about in here. And we got a little moon drop here that has this little shrine. Now inside of it will be dedicated to a famous monk from this area. So we see they have the amulets. This temple is also famous for all the amulets. They're supposed to be very, very lucky if you come here and you buy them. But you can see here they have these little shrines. There's a story about like in the 1800s, this monk was kind of like traveling out in this area, and he was out in the jungle, stuff like that. And he was pretty lucky he didn't die from disease and wild animals and stuff like that. So he was passing through here in Ayutthaya, and he settled down in this area, and he like meditated, and all the locals came to him, and they asked for blessings, and they gave him merit. And so he ended up staying at this temple until he died at like age 84. So you can see the main Buddha back there. That's kind of neat. And you can see the styling on the doors. It has those little pieces of glass and stuff like that. And there's the picture of that old man monk that was in residence here for all them years. This right here is kind of the hallmark of this temple. You can see the humongous standing Buddha, and it's in the Sukhothai styling. It has the one hand up, and they describe it as like the wind blowing his hand, and it has a little shrine right down below it. It's kind of interesting. And then if you look over here, this is the crematorium, and then it has the chetty and a little ordination hall over here, and a couple more shrines with the bell towers and some other stuff we'll look at. But let's look at this little shrine down below here. So it has the chickens, and then it has all the other like Buddhas here. It has quite a few standing Buddha underneath. And it has like an old boat. Oh, this is cool. So they've made a little shrine here out of this old boat. These would have been the ones that you would have seen on the rivers or in the canals. Yeah, this is nice. But it has tons of standing Buddhas. It has these drums, and then like a half Buddha here, and a few more all around. And then the various ones here, all facing inward. And we got another little cat right up there. He's found a good spot. Hello, kitty, kitty, kitty. He's giving me the look like, why are you disturbing me? And you can see, so you used to be able to kind of get up a little closer there, but you can't see it anymore. They got this awning over the top and some more of the Buddhas. Kind of like these half Buddhas here. There's one down in Phuket that the Buddha is half buried. It has quite an interesting story. These were built that way, but that one is was out in the field. All right, let's go look at the other stuff. And over that way, that's the new hall that is just massive. We'll look at it last. Right here is an old chetty. Now it's just the base. It's never been restored in any way. And then the monk quarters. And then this way leads you to the cool looking guanyin. It's a different styling than I've ever seen before. They got a Brahma right here. And then some of those little lions at the base. And then we got a shrine here. It has, yeah, we have a Taksin. And then over here is the Ganesh. And then that giant that's eating the moon. They're doing something here with this hall. The door's off of it. We have some more of the little Hindu deities. But check this out. This is quite cool. This is a very interesting looking guanyin. You can see this is in like a little Chinese shrine here. It has the dragons on the columns. Here's the place to burn the joe sticks. Yeah, I've never seen a guanyin like this. It's kind of like a reclining Buddha, but it's not. Got some pigeons flying around here. Okay, let's go look at that little ordination hall, and then we'll look at the new hall. Here's one of the many little shrines that are kind of around here. And the bell tower has some more standing Buddhas. And over there's some more standing Buddhas. And then here is the ordination hall. You can see the styling here. It has the wood and those little glass inlays up all around there. It's kind of interesting having that Buddha right there in front of the ordination stones. And you see the front of this temple building. Yeah, there's standing Buddhas all over the place. See those over there. The new hall. The new hall is going to be massive. And we'll look at that chetty and then we'll go look at the new hall. You see the styling above the door. Those mythical birds. And the standing Buddhas here. This appears to be like the Bangkok styling to me. The halls must have all been rebuilt. And you see in here, kind of a standard building with the wooden roof. And then this is the principal Buddha. It's a nice little hall. It's well maintained. Has some cool little wooden shutters. They're not the intricately designed. They're just some stained, like wooden shutters. And it has kind of a cool little Buddha with the Naga behind his head right there. Yeah, it's a nice enough Buddha. All right, let's look at that chetty and then look at the new hall now. There's must be that old man. Monk. No, he's up there. That must be the new abbot. Right here in front of that little chetty. So you have kind of that Utong pose with the monkey and the elephant giving the Buddha the alms. And you can see the Buddha sitting right here with the umbrella. And then it has a kind of a pretty standard looking bell-shaped chetty. Yeah, it's pretty nice. And it has the Buddhas all around with the alms bowl in the various poses. And then this big huge hall here. We have some more images. There's just stuff all around here. This is the back side of that hall. You can see the styling of the gables with that big mythical bird up there. And the Naga, all that stuff. This is the new hall that they're building. So this is going to be a walkway here. And then the main hall is going to be up here. It has like a 3-tiered roof. And you get a little little thing here, a little ramp to haul the wheelbarrows up. So you got all the ceiling tiles, some of the styling. And then you can see up in here. So this place is just absolutely massive. So this must be a prosperous temple because there's construction that's really expensive. So they got the scaffolding up there and they're doing these brick walls. And then you can see the workers here. And they have a Buddha image stuck right there. Got their water bottle up there. Yeah, this is going to be really nice when they get this done. I don't know why they build them so big, but I guess it's for the big ceremonies. And you can see the guy up there. He's going to send some power tools down. And they got all the rebar wound up there for some concrete. So you can see how big this building is. And it's going to be even taller than that. It's going to have a ceiling down below, and it's going to have another 3 stories up above it. This will be really, really cool when they're done. And then back over here, this is all the parts that they're going to put in here. So they have a little shack built, and they do some of that plaster work here. That's going to finish up our video over here at this temple in Ayutthaya. This is pretty interesting to walk around and look. I always like to see stuff like this. It's nothing special, but I like seeing the new construction. I kind of like to see how they've integrated all the buildings into the place. I like that giant standing Buddha. That's kind of to me, kind of the highlight here. I also like that Guanyin. It's way different than what you'll see normally. So anyway, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you smash the like button. Just takes 1 second, smash the like. And if you have any questions or comments, leave it down below. If you like this kind of stuff or you have any questions, let me know in a comment. I'm always happy to, if you know something, tell me, and I'm always happy to learn. And if you have any questions, ask me also. I sometimes walk around here and I forget to say some things, or I just kind of skip over, assume that everybody knows, but that's not always the case. So anyway, leave me a comment, and if you're new here, subscribe, and that way you're notified whenever I post a new video. So anyway, from over here in Ayutthaya, remember guys, life is a journey. Until next time, enjoy.